Hi guys, this is Michelle and I'm back with my September update. So all of the numbers I'm going to be giving you, this is for the month of September, even though right now it's October 5th. So I'm a little late coming back. Just in case you only have time to listen for a few seconds, let me give you the summary version. So in my previous video, I had said that my goal for the month of September was to be plus or minus 1 pound at the end of the month compared to what I was at the beginning of the month. That did not happen. I am actually up 5 pounds now, or at the end of September, I was actually had a 5-pound gain. Now, why was that? Well, September was my birthday month and I celebrate it all month long, which is something I've never done before. So I had a trip to Montreal, which was fun. It was so much fun. I went with a friend that I hadn't, well, every few years we get together and we go someplace. And so I hadn't seen her in about 3 years. So I hadn't seen her since before I had surgery. And then later on in the month, I went to Vegas, and that was a fabulous trip, yes. And then I had a lot of birthday dinners in between, and some get-togethers, and just all types of stuff all night, all month long, making it a big party month. And my goal had been that in between all of my celebrating, I was going to be strict with my meals and get back on track in between so that I could feel free to enjoy myself while I was celebrating. And so that was the mistake that I made, is I had a very hard time getting back on track and staying on track in between all of my celebrations. I mean, the truth is that I really didn't even eat all that poorly during all of my travels. Like, for example, in Vegas, every single day I started my day with egg bites or a bulletproof coffee. So it's like I would start my day off really well because I knew, why start the day off poorly? It's like start the day off low carb, start it off right, and then that gives me a little bit more leeway for the other things that I'm going to eat and drink the rest of the day, and then get lots of steps in. So, I had my Fitbit on all the time. As a matter of fact, after my Montreal trip, which was right at the beginning of the month, I had only gone up 1 pound. But then it was, it's really hard for me to stay on track when I know I have something else coming up. So it's like I go out to dinner, and it shouldn't be a big deal if you're just going out to dinner. Then why does that mean that I'm going to eat poorly the next day? I guess I did have this attitude that it's my birthday month, and I would have one good day and then I would have a bad day because I'd be like, oh, let me celebrate. So actually I ate worse in between all of my celebrations than I actually did during my celebrations. So anyway, I'm rambling. Let me tell you what my stats are though. So, I had surgery on January 4th of 2017, okay? On the day of surgery, I was 251.8 pounds. But at the start of the whole process, I was 286.8 pounds, and I had a 6-month supervised diet. So today, I weigh 179 pounds, which is a 5-pound gain for the month. And when I say today, I mean at the end of September, I was 179 pounds. So that means that from the start of this whole process, I'm down 108 pounds. Since I had surgery, I'm down 73 pounds. And actually from my all-time highest weight, I am down 141 pounds, which I'm still pretty proud of that. I'm not proud of being 179 pounds because that means that I am now up 10 pounds from my surgeon's goal weight. My surgeon's goal weight for me is 169. I don't have a goal weight for myself. I don't know what my goal weight is. But at the very least, I want to be 169, and I have been 169. I just haven't stayed there for very long. So although, yes, I'm up 10 pounds from 169, I never was consistently there, you know, at maybe a few weeks. And, you know, I might have seen 168 or 167 for a few days here and there, but I haven't been there for a very consistently long period of time. But I still would like to get down there. And so actually my goal for October is to at least lose the 5 pounds that I gained in September. But I would love to lose 10 pounds by the end of October and get back to that 169 well in advance of my 3-year surgiversary, which is in January. I definitely want to be in this 160s by January. And you know, the holiday season is coming. So I don't have any trips. I have nothing planned this month. Except for my father's birthday and taco festival. But the point is that those are just one meal things, and I really need to focus on, you know, it's okay to live life and to celebrate and to go out to dinner and to do all these things, but I need to get back on track with eating well around those things. I had surgery so that I could have fun, and so I don't regret any of the fun that I had in September. I only regret what I did in between those times. So yeah, so October, back on track, getting lots of fluids in. I'm going to really get back to my fasting and intermittent fasting. I just feel better, stronger mentally and physically, especially when I'm doing my intermittent fasting and then doing some extended fasting in there too, like some 24-hour, 48-hour fasts, maybe 72 hours, we'll see. You know, those help with weight loss and all types of other things. I've talked about, you know, fasting in my other videos, and other people have been talking about fasting. So fasting has a lot of health benefits, but for the month of October, I will be using it for weight loss benefits because that is what I need. You know, you have to nip it in the bud before it starts getting out of hand. And now that I can say that I'm 10 pounds up from my lowest weight, you know, I'll just say 169. I'm 10 pounds up from my goal. That's unacceptable. So my goal when I come back to you with my next video is to at least have lost 5 to 10 pounds. I did take a lot of pictures while I was celebrating all September, and either I will attach them at the end of this video or I'll do a separate video. I'm not sure. I know I have promised what I eat in a day videos, and I have actually filmed several of those. I just have not had time to put them all together. This has been, I mean, September also was a very stressful work month, lots of long hours, which are only going to continue, unfortunately. And so I admit some of the reason that I was unable to stay on track was stress eating because of work. It wasn't just eating poorly because I was celebrating. And so that's the thing that I'm going to have to really watch out for this month is, yeah, not eating out of stress, not eating, or either eating out of stress or sometimes eating to reward myself for surviving the stress of work. You know, I do both of those things. That's the thing I need to work on the most. And I think that fasting and intermittent fasting helps a lot with that, because first of all, if I set a time that I have to be done eating by, then it doesn't matter how stressed I am, I cannot eat anymore, you know, after a certain time. So intermittent fasting helps a lot with stress eating and late night snacking and all of those types of things. And then if I'm not eating at all that day, well then of course, once again, can't stress eat if you're not eating. But it also does make it hard for me to stick to any type of fasting and intermittent fasting, because I actually did try that during September and I just couldn't stick to anything. But now that September is over, I'm done with excuses. October is going to be my month. So stay tuned. I don't know what other videos I'm going to be doing this month. Excuse my dogs. I'm going to stop right now. Thank you to all my old and my new subscribers, and I'll see you next month. Bye.